Hello people, and welcome to a special episode of TravelSnip. Today I will take you time traveling to the Middle Ages, because this episode is about that time I visited the Mittelaltermarkt in Braunfels. Jubel! When we first got there, it was raining, but as the Germans say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothes. Oh, and fun fact, if you actually wore Middle Ages themed costumes, you get a discount for the entry price. So this market we went to actually tours around Germany from April to November of each year. There were tents selling unique vintage things such as bows and arrows, jewelry, stones, rugs, leather goods, and other items. There was archery, sword classes, and manual amusement rides. And we played mouse roulette. Basically, it's a kids game where to play, you pay €2 and get a gemstone where you can then put on top of the house that you bet the mouse will go through. We chose the Bäckerei. If the mouse goes through your chosen house, you get a special prize.
So, jetzt. Vielleicht. Muss die Schnurrbarthaare richten? Nein, doch nicht. So, meine Schmiede gucken.
But no, the mouse did not go to the Bäckerei, but we get to keep the gemstone. There were also performers in a lot of corners, so you can enjoy authentic Middle Ages music. There were also food and drinks. We did get Käsespitzel nach Oma's Rezepte. It was good enough to make me think that the recipe has been passed down for centuries. We also got Kartoffelwaffeln, burned with real firewood. It was an interesting taste with the Apfelmus. Also got the best vanilla roasted almonds ever, hello, some nougat, kirschbeer, and mint, or honey wine. Really tasty. Screaming. Around 3 o'clock, there was a gathering in the center court because the tourney is about to start. There were also some entertaining skits in between, like knights chasing off delinquents. And losing. Ooh, and these two MCs are really good, they can really get the crowd going. First, the knights from each family are introduced. I love the squires behind them, by the way, like just screaming and throwing chocolate at us. Then there were a few tournament rounds. In the first round, using swords, the knights had to swish some fiery targets off some poles. In the second, using lances, they had to make targets turn. These two dudes still holding onto the pole. Respect. Third, using axes, they had to chop wood and chomp on a shield. Yeah, none of them actually succeeded that day. Fourth, using spears, picking them up and piercing a shield. And then there was a round of knights getting into random fights with each other. Fifth and last, using some poles, picking up unmoving and thrown rings. And another round of random fights, which was pretty well choreographed actually. And finally, the victor was crowned. Jubel!
Wir halten den Siegeskranz, halten den Ehren und präsentieren auch einmal dem Volke.
Then it was time for the closing act. More fire! Where the knights and their trusted steeds jump through the flames. After that, we enjoyed the last of the performances and stayed until the closing ceremony. where all performers from all different groups played together to mark the end of the fest in the city. The cool thing is, a lot of the visitors also dressed up and even joined in the dance. It literally felt like I was in a movie set. It was seriously a memorable experience and I have zero regret spending the first half of the day in the rain. Ah, and we also looked around Schloss Braunfels because we kind of parked there. So, that's the travel snip of the day. I hope you enjoyed time traveling with me. This is Jen signing off and I'll see you in the next video. Yubo!